Chinese, we have the 12 zodiacs. Every 12 to 15 years, there's another cycle of recession, another cycle of depression, another cycle. Every 12 to 15 years, the big cycle. And we're sat in this cycle, the big cycle and the small cycle. Today, here now, what does it mean for you? It means everything that you let go of and you clear space, universe will fill that void very quickly with new beginnings, very quickly. But if there is no space, there is no rewards, there is no manifestations that can fill if there's no space for it. Second thing, every new commitment that you make in these coming days amplifies. It's a quantum leap. What you commit to in these coming days, it manifests 10 times, 100 times, 1,000 times faster, because all the energies are at work right now. Is there anybody in this room actually into things like astrology and things like this? Some people. Okay, got about 50% of the room. And then the other 50% of the room is looking at me confused. So the other 50% of the room who are looking at me confused are probably thinking, what is this dude talking about? And I can really relate to that, is because I used to think that too. In fact, just 12 years ago, when people used to say the word universe, I'll be like, what are you talking about, universe? Set my intentions up to the universe. Like, dude, what are you talking about? I used to see people flipping these cards. This month, avoid this. What are you talking about? How do these cards work? We can not believe things. And if we don't believe things, number one, whatever needs to work in the background will still continue to work, whether you like it or not, whether you believe it or not. It's always working. Just like gravity, it's always working. It's a law of attraction. It's always working. I don't believe in law of attraction. Not for you to decide. It's a law. That's like you waking up saying, Mom, I don't believe in gravity. It doesn't matter. It's still working. So it's always working regardless, whether you believe it or not. It's happening in the background. And what you can probably relate to is that how many of you, sometimes you try hard to make something work and it just feels like you're fighting against the current. You don't know why, it's just not happening. How many of you had those moments before? You just have paths of most resistance and you don't know why. How many of you had times before where you don't actually try as hard as your hardest time, but things just flow. It just happens for you. How many of you had that before? And you don't know why. It's because the superconscious layer is not in your consciousness, that's all. What's superconscious? Earth's energies, God's energies, universe energies, seasons, cycles, feng shui, the placement of things. All these laws are working whether we like it or not. It just so happens that when you become more conscious about these things and you work with it, life becomes easier. It's just easier. And that's how I see my life these days. For many years now. Just easy. And I wish that for everybody too. I wish your life to be that easy too. It's easy. Not saying I don't have doubts and fears. I have doubts and fears, but it's easy. Because I have trust. I have faith. I have doubts and fears. My human has doubts and fears. But my faith trumps it all. So when your faith trumps it all, actually, you understand. It's simple. Every change is supposed to happen. Every challenge is a blessing in disguise. Everything you go through, you grow through. It's all part of the journey, you know? And it's beautiful. I have a friend who's a big influencer friend. He's moving to Dubai right now. I say he's moving to Dubai right now. But he told me he's moving to Dubai 2 years ago. So he's still moving to Dubai. So you're probably thinking he lives very far away. No, he lives in UK also. He lives in London. He's still moving to Dubai. Now he's come out for another visit, just to check everything again, one more time. 2 years later, just check everything is safe. Just check, And sometimes we like that. We need to check, make sure of things. Make sure we make the right decision. And I was sharing with him a story. I said, actually, we moved here in 3 weeks. From knowing, 2 years ago, from knowing that, maybe we should move to Dubai, move to Dubai, to selling the car, selling the house, shipping all of our things and all of our team, shipping from the UK to Dubai. Total 3 weeks. Unbelievable. People say, you pack your bag so fast you left to. And people think, well, you probably because you wanted to move to Dubai for a long time. No, I wanted to move to LA for a long time. I was saying, we're going to move to LA, let's prepare to move to LA. And we prepared to move to LA for maybe 2-3 years. And we moved out to Dubai in 3 weeks. Why? No resistance. It's a flow, just like that. It just happened. Was there a lot of unknown? Loads of unknown. Loads. So many. It's still not easy. We had a setup many years. It didn't used to be called I Am Russ, it used to be called I Am Creator. We came to set up the company here. They said, you cannot be creator. Sorry, didn't mean it like that, So I said, okay, you need to change your name. I'm like, that's my branding. So okay, change. Everything we change. We're here. A new environment. And everything manifests so beautifully. Dubai is a wonderful place. Is it not? Yes or no? I look at everyone here in Dubai. Everyone says yes. Everyone at home is clueless. You don't know until you be here. It has everything, and it will have even more. And when we first moved here, we said, it's got everything, all the physical, material, everything it's got there. He said, give it a bit more soul. Give it a bit more spirituality, give it a bit more consciousness. And I think add that final recipe to the thing, and I think that Dubai will continue to thrive in different ways, But I find that here in Dubai, it tested me. It tested me in different ways because I just came out of the mountains in 2019. Leaving the mountains, I had adopted a whole new lifestyle. I was reasonably successful in my material world in the UK, and I left for the mountains. And so when I left out of the mountains, I sold everything. The practice of detachment. I sold my car, a lot of my material things. I sold, got rid of gave all my shoes away and started walking barefoot everywhere. So when I arrived here in Dubai, I first stayed in the marina, and I actually walked out barefoot, and I got told off. The security came over to me and said, "You gotta wear shoes." So I'm so sorry. So it challenged me differently, It did. And then a lot of people started coming to. I didn't realize that we had a good following here in Dubai, and then we held an event, and then boom, loads of people came, and all the people were bling, 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 bling. Everything was bling, bling. And I was like, whoa, what is this world? This is strange. I just came from the mountains, guys.